Imagine a world where robots aren't just intelligent, but also unpredictable. A world where the very machines designed to assist us suddenly, without warning, turn into chaotic forces of nature. We've seen incredible advancements in humanoid robotics, robots dancing, performing acrobatics, even lifting heavy weights with surprising grace. They look impressive in demo videos, showcasing a future we've only dreamed of. But what happens when that impressive display takes a terrifying turn? What happens when a sophisticated humanoid robot suddenly thrashes around like it's been possessed, causing real damage and sending engineers scrambling for safety? That's exactly what happened during a recent test session with a Unitree H1 humanoid robot, nicknamed Dre. And the entire, chaotic incident was caught on camera. The video, shared by Unitree Robotics 6 live on social media, is truly something to behold. It shows the robot suspended in mid-air by a crane, a seemingly routine test setup. Then, without warning, Dre begins to flail uncontrollably, knocking into equipment, crashing against the crane structure itself, and forcing nearby engineers to leap back in urgent self-preservation. It's absolute chaos. You can hear the panic in the voices. One person even yells, "What the did you guys run?" While another, believed to be Unitree's CTO Amanda Watson, shouts in shock as the robot violently flings its powerful limbs mid-air. Now, it's crucial to understand the context behind this alarming clip. According to 6, the root cause was quite specific. A full body control policy was accidentally activated while the robot's feet weren't in contact with the ground. This instantly triggered instability, causing the robot to essentially spaz out. Think of it like hitting the accelerator on a car while it's up on jacks. The system didn't know how to handle the input, and things went wildly off the rails. But of course, the general public didn't focus on the technical nuances. What captivated, and perhaps terrified, people online was the simple, stark fact that a powerful humanoid robot had just snapped. To many, it looked straight out of a Terminator sequel, a chilling glimpse into a dystopian future where machines rebel. What makes this particular incident even more intense is that Dre isn't some experimental, one-off prototype hidden away in a secretive lab. It's based on the Unitree H1, a commercially available humanoid robot. Yes, you heard that right, anyone can technically buy one of these. And these aren't lightweights. The Unitree H1 stands 5.9 feet tall, weighs 104 pounds, and each of its joints can deliver up to 365 pound-feet of torque. That's serious muscle. This machine is designed to run, lift, balance, and even pull off stunts like backflips in the hands of a skilled developer or robotics team. It's capable of some truly advanced feats. But when something goes wrong, a glitch, a setup mistake, or human error, it possesses more than enough force to cause real, significant damage. And in that video, it very nearly did. What's even more intriguing, and perhaps unsettling, is that this wasn't an isolated incident. Just a few months prior, in May, another video surfaced from a Chinese testing facility, showing what appeared to be the exact same robot model going completely berserk. In that instance, also suspended by a crane, the Unitree robot suddenly started flailing wildly, knocking over a nearby computer and forcing two workers to sprint away from the immediate danger. The footage was reminiscent of something straight out of RoboCop, and it spread like wildfire across the internet. It turned out that this robot had been triggered by a coding fault, and one quick-thinking engineer managed to stop it by repositioning the base it was mounted on. And the pattern doesn't end there. Just a few months earlier, in February, yet another humanoid robot made headlines during a public festival in China. It was positioned behind a safety barrier, surrounded by curious onlookers when it suddenly lurched forward, startling the crowd. Security personnel quickly intervened and brought the situation under control. But the video undeniably raised the same crucial question again. What happens when these incredibly powerful and complex robots act unexpectedly in public spaces, among unsuspecting people? So, at this point, we're seeing a clear, concerning pattern. Highly capable humanoid robots are increasingly stepping out of the controlled environments of labs and into the unpredictable, messy real world. And with that transition, we're also witnessing just how unpredictable they can be, especially in high-stress testing environments where their limits are pushed. This brings us to a much broader, and arguably more critical, issue. How do we actually define safety for machines that walk, act, and move like us, but possess the physical capability to throw a punch strong enough to break bones if something goes wrong? What is undeniably clear, however, is that humanoids will never be 100% safe. There's no such thing as perfect software or unbreakable hardware. There are simply too many variables at play. Unforeseen software bugs, stresses on the hardware, freak accidents, or just plain human error in operation or design. But that, emphatically, is not a reason to abandon the entire idea of humanoid robots. Instead, it's about figuring out precisely where to draw the line. How safe is safe enough? The key, it seems, might be in meticulously building out real-world data, much like we did with cars, airplanes, and other complex industrial machinery. And that's exactly what China appears to be focusing on right now with ambitious determination. Just recently, on July 18th, they officially opened a massive new AI robot training ground in Mianyang, a city in China's Sichuan province. This isn't just another lab, it's a full-scale, dedicated platform designed from the ground up to train, test, and meticulously refine embodied AI robots in incredibly complex, high-intensity scenarios. Think of it as a kind of high-tech bootcamp for humanoid robots. And the ambition here is truly massive. By the end of this year, their goal is to have at least 7 robotics companies actively working inside this training ground. That number is projected to jump to an astounding 30 by 2027, with a plan to launch over 10 new robot products and apply more than 30 advanced technologies across various sectors. All of this is backed by a substantial special fund from the provincial government, with the clear objective of establishing this training facility as a national leader in embodied AI development. There's also a significant commercial angle to all of this. China's humanoid robotics market alone is projected to hit an incredible 870 billion yuan by 2030. That's over 121 billion US dollars. So yes, while some of these robot mishaps and chaotic incidents might look terrifying now, they are undeniably part of a much bigger picture. It's not just about fixing individual bugs, it's about scaling an entire, transformative industry. At the heart of it, these advanced robots aren't just being developed for entertainment or pure research anymore. They are being meticulously designed to handle real, critical jobs. Whether that's efficiently lifting heavy boxes in a bustling warehouse, performing delicate and precise tasks in hospitals, rapidly responding to emergencies, or even, as some teams like Rocket seem to be leaning into, engaging in robot versus robot combat, this technology is moving beyond the conceptual. This opens up entirely new possibilities, but it also introduces entirely new risks, and a massive, undeniable need for updated safety frameworks that go far beyond just lines of code. Because if these humanoids are going to operate alongside us, walking next to us on sidewalks, working beside us in factories, caring for us in hospitals, we absolutely need to ensure we know how to handle them when things inevitably don't go as planned. And that means building better training systems, smarter fail-safes, clearer regulations, and a far greater degree of transparency around what these powerful machines are actually doing. So yes, a robot flailing uncontrollably on a crane mid-test is terrifying to witness. But it's also a powerful, visceral reminder that we are rapidly entering a new era. An era where these machines are no longer mere science fiction. They are here, they are powerful, and they are learning incredibly fast. Thanks for watching. Drop your thoughts on this fascinating and sometimes frightening topic in the comments below. If you're into this kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button to stay updated with all the latest in robotics and AI. And I'll catch you in the next one.